to my life. I can take a wild guess. You know what's crazy? What is this?
Sushi means sex.
What is going on this show?
It's the lighter side of the dark side.
Oh, no, he didn't.
What did you do your pants? What did you do? Hello, Dark Minions. Welcome to the 1-year anniversary of the lighter side of the dark side.
Woo.
We have quite a show for you. As a matter of fact, the magician, Arthur Gomez, is downstairs. If somebody can go hit him so we can get some tricks, some crazy stuff. I couldn't. First off, Josi Cat is on her way. She will be here. I was going to say, some people are on time and some people are not. These people were very punctual today.
I'm always punctual.
I have Sin Fisted. I'm not sure if I can hear you, Sin.
Can you hear me now?
Sin seems a little low. Can you hear him back in the booth?
I can hear me.
I can hear you now.
Okay.
And we also have not only Sin Fisted, and you've seen her on the show before. You've seen her do all sorts of weird things with her body, crazy stuff. She's the most fabulous foot model of 2014, and she's shot sparks off her body. She's contorted. She's had a guy stick his nub. He's a one-armed guy where it shouldn't belong, or maybe it should. And we also have a legend here that I shouldn't be talking that smut in front of. Gerard McMahon, also known as G Tom Mac.
Yeah, that's me. And I following this great contortionist. All that bit about the great contortionism here.
Oh, you were in the lobby. You saw her warm up. How was that?
Oh, yeah. She was warming up on me, mate.
Oh, really? So this guy's...
Never mind.
This guy's a real rock star. Gerard,
I got a first-hand look at what was to come by just being next to her.
I'll bet you did.
He was watching me taking foot selfies.
And how was that? Oh, were you taking foot selfies in the lobby? Oh, wow.
Yeah, on the wall.
I was watching her.
G Tom Mac, are you into feet? Is that like one of your things?
I'm into everything. It doesn't have to be feet. Feet are fine. I mean, if I can ever get down there.
Well, so there's so much stuff on Sin Fisted.
I'm always looking about the upper areas, you know.
Well, funny you should say that, because Sin Fisted is actually she's shopping for breast implants. Mm-hmm. She's trying to get into breast implants
in the market.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit about that.
Well, tell me. I asked her why she wanted to get them.
Yes,
she said, "Well, these aren't really there.
These aren't me."
She has padded bras.
Yes. Padded bras, and she said
they will be this size.
Yeah,
I know they're padded bras because she's actually let me feel those before. And
well, I took them off on the last show.
Right, you did, but I felt those before, and it's all bras. So, but
I can't feel this at all.
So I guess we better start. I was going to say
there's a song in that, all bra. I think I'm going to write that.
See, and this guy has written songs. This is G Tom Mac.
Nice segue, right?
Right segue. Forget the straight interview. We're going to just talk. It's all right. We're going to put some things in here. G Tom Mac,
it's all right.
As you know, there's going to be a lot of people that are into the goth scene that know this song. I was in New Orleans for the Vampire Ball in October. It had been a while since I heard the song. Carfax Abbey was performing there, and the last song they did was "Cry Little Sister" from the Lost Boys soundtrack, and that is that is your most famous song, the song that won't die.
Yeah, I mean, it really is probably my most famous song, even though Kiss recorded my song "Is That You,"
right?
Which wasn't me doing it,
right.
but that, and nobody really knew who wrote that. They all assumed that Kiss wrote that song, but I wrote it. And I've had a lot of songs, obviously, recorded by other artists as well.
Right. I've got your Wikipedia page, so this is all true. But
anything on Wikipedia is absolutely...
on the internet is true.
Hey, we got Arthur Gomez in here. Come on in. Have a seat right there. This is Arthur Gomez. He's a magician. He's going to be doing some tricks. I'm glad you can make it.
I love magic.
Oh.
I love magic, too. I turn into like a little kid.
Well, I don't know if we got room for him, but... because we're going to have Josi sitting here, but if a couple friends want to come in, they can come in. Sure, why not? It's a party. Come on in.
Okay. There you go. It's your anniversary. You're allowed to have a party.
This is the first year anniversary. Come on in.
They can
it's
come
the Dark
in, but
Bar
I
Show.
get to shoot them with my sparks.
Yeah, well, you better be careful because there's going to be some music. There's going to be some sparks. Oh, I know you had a whole posse. Look at this guy.
These are my friends.
These are your friends. Hi, friends. I don't have chairs for all of you, but
at least somebody around here has friends.
A couple people. Until my co-host gets here, a couple people can sit down here. Whatever. I want to introduce you. This is G Tom Mac.
Hello.
And this is Sin Fisted.
Hi.
Hi.
And I am
Pleasure.
Dark Mark, the goth comedian. No, hi, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Hot girls, man. I saw this guy. You got to see this guy on YouTube, man. Come on, have a seat. Relax. You're on the show. You're a star. You're a star.
All right, man. Thank you.
Okay, let me tell you who you're sitting next to, Arthur. Okay. This is G Tom Mac. And he's recorded with a lot of people you've probably never heard of. But let me, they're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay.
Roger Daltrey of The Who. You ever heard The Who? Put your headphones on. If you can.
No.
Do you know? Have you ever heard of The Who?
Yeah, the band.
Yeah. One of his good friends, if I'm reading correctly, is Roger Daltrey.
Well, I wrote songs for him and produced a solo album.
He's wrote and produced a solo album. Carly Simon, I know you guys don't know who that is,
That's
but
right.
you wrote the song "Give Me All Night," which was number 5 on the charts.
Right.
Chicago, which was just funny because I was reading in you.
God, this is like stuff that I was making some money off of. I'm not dissing.
That was for you, yes. I didn't get one for all your friends. I apologize.
Listen, your mums and dads probably like. I'm talking to people in here, and some of you out there. But your mums and dads probably knew who Chicago was. I mean, a good band, it just wasn't my kind of thing. But
which is weird because I read that your first album, which came out in the 70s, was compared to Chicago a lot.
Yeah, because I didn't produce it. I was really much. My music was a bit more Bowie, or Bowie, as you say here.
Right.
A bit more, glam rocky. And this producer came along. He produced Chicago actually.
Right.
And wanted to. He signed me, and I was 16 or something. And
wow.
I was very young, and I didn't know any of this meant. I just come to America, and they took my music and turned it all around and made it sound a bit Chicago-ish.
Yeah, Arthur's friends. He was born in England. I don't know if you caught that. Gerard McMahon was born in England.
It's a bit obvious, isn't it?
He was born in England, and he started out. Am I correct? You started out in a R&B band in Harlem?
Well, my family came over for a bit, and I started to play when I was about 11, 12.
Right.
And I ended up in an R&B band, in an all-black band, because I played bass pretty well at the age of 14.
Right.
And I would go up to Harlem and play in this band, and it was just, I was just figuring it all out at that time.
Right.
But I was playing with some great people. I mean, people would come into that club, Stevie Wonder would come in there, Al Green, all these kind of people. It was just,
And you would play bass with Stevie Wonder and Al Green?
Not for them, but they would come into the club,
So you would jam with them?
No, I did not. But,
okay.
But they looked at the little white boy up there going, oh, he's good. Bloody hell.
But
I ended up, the great thing about it, the one thing I am proud of is I worked with the likes of Earth, Wind and Fire later on, and Ice Cube came into my life, and I wrote a theme song to a movie called The Players Club. Maybe you guys know that one.
Yeah, I was gonna go into you get props in hip hop because
I love hip hop. To this day, I mean, I wish I was a hip hop artist. I just, I started off a different way. But I live the life vicariously.
You're a bit of a thug. You can be a bit of a thug. You're Irish.
Well, Eminem, he sampled me and on the Recovery album, and that was just something I've never in a million years. I mean, I had to lie down after that when I found out he was recording and sampling me, because I'm a huge, huge fan of his. And,
right.
But be that as it may, I'm a wannabe hip-hop artist, and I ended up in the rock world.
Right, but you've been sampled. But so how did you get into the
But
place?
You're right. I'm a half Irish, so we're black anyway.
Right, right. So
Irish are black. There's just we look white, but we're really black.
Right. You can laugh, Andre. It's okay. It's all right. We're doing a show.
What I'm talking
We're going to get to know
about.
him. We're going to get to know her. We're going to get to know you. We got some cake. Don't worry about it. You're so shy, Arthur. I can't believe this.
Well, I'm not shy. I'm just listening.
Oh, are you doing a fake English accent? Is that what that is?
No, I'm listening to everybody.
Gerard, how accurate is that one?
I
I don't want to talk while somebody else is talking. So
I hear you. But you're like hiding your head. And all
no, I'm
that.
listening.
No, I'm going to do the same when he goes into his bit. I'm going to just sit here and hang my head and listen.
But how did you get in the Players Club with Ice Cube? How did that come about?
I beg your pardon?
The Players Club with Ice Cube. You were featured on the soundtrack.
Well, it was interesting. The music supervisor of that film, a guy named Frank Fitzpatrick, a white guy, basically he'd done all the Friday movies with Cube. Yeah. And so he said, hey, would you mind, come, I love your stuff. I know you done a bit of hip hop tracks and, you know, what have you. And he said, would you want to come up? Would you want to give it a go and come up with a theme song? Mind you, there's 30 other people up for to write this song.
Right. And
Cube, you know, who wants to rap over, but he wants something kind of old school, but we'll, you know, kind of mixed a bit, you know, modern and the old get together. So I went back I was on my way back to New York where I was living at the time. And I basically went in the studio, I looked at the film and got inspired and wrote something. And I actually wrote it on the plane and got in the studio and then laid it down and didn't think much of it and then sent it out to Cube, to Frank. And then he played it. And then they were listening to 30 some odd things. I mean, I was up against the likes of Pharrell and all these other incredible, you know, producers and writers. And he said, who's this? And he said, oh, that's my friend G. And he said, this guy's got it. This is what I want. And he said, get him. Let's take this track. This is working. Money Can't Buy the Love. Yeah. And that was the song. And so Frank calls me. He said, listen, Cube wants to use your song as the opening of the film. And I said, really? And he said, yeah, but there's one thing. He keeps calling you Jerome. And he think, and I'm going Jerome because Gerard, because, you know, it's my real first name. And I said, well, that's okay, just as long as my bloody song's in the movie. You can call me anything you want.
But also Eminem is a big fan of yours.
Yeah, well,
apparently.
I didn't know that till later. He was a fan of that song, My Little Sister, that I wrote for Lost Boys.
Right.
And so they sampled me in a song called You're Never Over.
Right. I was listening to that,
which was probably one of my favorites. Not just because but I love what he did with it on the recovery. I love the recovery soundtrack. It's brilliant.
It's a great album, and the money coming in isn't bad either.
That's really good. There's nothing better than Eminem money. Let me tell you.
I can imagine.
It's Eminem money and Beatle money. Now, Beatles money, Eminem money, they're right in the same pocket.
But I mean, you got to say, this guy is the biggest star in the world.
Who's that?
Eminem.
Oh, without a doubt.
For the last 10, 15 years.
I think he's
and it's not even a contest. And he says, I like your stuff. That's
it's a huge compliment.
It was quite amazing. And
pretty awesome.
I remember when the deal was going down, my publisher says, well, this is what we're going to ask for. And I said, well, if it has to be less, I'm good with that. And he said, it'll be fine. Just trust me. If I'm not done, I was good. But just know that I would do it. Yeah, I was so flattered,
Right.
I mean, is the best way to put it. I mean, this guy was actually listening to it. It's not only did he knew that, but he knew other things as well.
Sure.
So, but getting back to Cube, it was interesting. It was such a great, cool thing to have done. And I love that movie. You've seen it, yeah?
I love that movie.
Everybody's
Wait, what movie?
It's The Players Club.
Friday.
The Players Club.
Oh, The Players Club. Oh, okay.
What'd you say? The Friars
I
Club?
was like, Friday. I love
The
that
Friars
movie.
Club. Well, we've all seen Friday, but
I've seen that movie.
Well, I saw The Players Club.
Yeah, Friday. Oh, you're talking about Fridays. Yeah, all that stuff was great too.
But I mean, you probably have seen. I'm going through my notes on Wikipedia. It's all true, but you have probably seen. Here's a list of all the TV and movie. You got
Wikipedia and TMZ.
Right.
They're the most truthful people in the world.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High. And kids, just so you know, this is what's known as a record album, and this is what people used to listen to on music.
Yeah, it's a big thing
Back
called
in our
vinyl.
day.
This is this is actually even
Well,
before
they know
our time.
about this. Vinyl came back.
Vinyl's
they know
come
what
back. So you
vinyl
guys
is.
know what
Come
this
on,
is?
Yeah.
give them a big
See
credit.
that? Gerard McMahon, right between Sammy Hagar and Stevie Nicks.
And they don't know who they are.
They don't know who they are, but
you know who they are. Okay.
Right. So that's pretty good company. But Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Have you seen? You've seen this movie?
Yeah.
It's a classic.
Yeah, well, that's true.
When Mike Damone takes
They
her to
would
the
have
pool
seen
house, that's his song.
Yeah.
And we got the Lost Boys. We're going to get to that. Vampirella, Chasing Amy. We've seen that movie.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah,
I love that.
you did,
I love Kevin Smith. He's brilliant.
Right. The Players Club. Fame LA. I don't remember that. That was a
TV series.
We got the
Listen, there's been some. I can't be perfect with everything.
Well, you know what's coming up.
I have no idea.
From Justin to Kelly.
From Justin. Oh my God!
Remember the American Idol movie from Justin to Kelly? The Game by Gerard McMahon.
The Game. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. My imitation of Michael Jackson.
As the World Turns. Scrubs.
As the World Turns. I didn't know. I
heard the song.
You heard their song?
I heard it before.
It's a soap opera, yeah. But I thought you heard his song in, So. But Scrubs, The Shield. I mean, you've been on Charmed.
A lot of television as well.
You did a remix for True Blood. It's amazing. And I'll tell you who else is amazing. Sin Fisted is here. This is Sin Fisted, Arthur's friends. Sin Fisted, and she is a contortionist, a burlesque dancer, and you do so many things. You since I've seen you last, since you've been on the show last, which is quite an appearance.
Yeah.
You did a Rocky Horror themed burlesque show.
I did a drag show.
Where you played Frankenfurter.
Yeah, I did a drag show for Belay Brothers Dragula, and I go into the drag bar dressed as Frankfurter.
So you're playing a transvestite dressed as a woman.
I'm a woman dressed as a man dressed as a woman.
Right.
And I'm wearing this corset that totally flattens me out, right? And when I first get there, the Belay Brothers don't even recognize me. They didn't realize it was me.
Wow.
Because it looks so good.
Wow.
And then I'm talking to some of the guys, and I start doing my man voice like this. Excuse me, I'm trying to get to the men's room here. So
a little lower,
and then
please.
when I get on stage and I'm doing my performance and I'm flexing and everything, and at the very end of the song is a big reveal. I take off my top and then realize that I'm a woman.
Right.
And all the guys were like, "Oh my God, that was so brilliant!" I had no clue.
You confused a lot of guys that night. Yeah. But and then by the way, that reminds me, this show is being brought to you by Audible.com. If you go to audibletrial.com/darkmark, you can get a free audiobook and a 30-day free trial at Audible.com. One of the books they have is Bram Stoker's Dracula, as performed by Tim Curry, Alan Cumming, and an all-star cast. So they got cool audiobooks, comedy albums. Check it out. It's free. You get a free book.
Yeah, free for 30
days. You can cancel after 30 days.
Yeah.
But if you stay, you get deep discounts on the books. Try it out. Support the show and get a free audiobook. So then you did Marilyn Manson.
I actually did Marilyn Manson first.
Okay.
And then I got booked for Dragula.
How confusing was that?
It was when I did one drag show, and now I'm getting booked for more. I'm fine with it.
Josie Cat's here, too, if somebody can get it.
But, it was for Gods of Rock from Devil's Playground.
Okay. No, not quite yet, but yeah.
And it was all female burlesque performers portraying male characters. So we had Mick Jagger, we had so many different girls.
Wait, you work with Gene Simmons, right?
Well, yeah. Well, Kiss.
We had Diamondback Annie did Paul Stanley.
Right. How does this compare to Gene Simmons? Check it out.
It sounds better.
That's the noise of her piercing touching your teeth.
That's just my tongue clicking.
Oh, okay. He does do that. I remember.
I might have to card all you guys to make sure that you're allowed to be in there.
When I used to work in the bikini bars and I'd give women lap dances, I would do that the whole entire song.
Like that?
Yeah, I can keep it going forever.
What song?
The girls, whatever they picked, I don't have control. Whoever's on main stage controls the music.
Right.
So when you're doing a table dance, lap dance, whatever, you just have to dance to whatever is playing.
Okay, so like girls, you can do that on your tongue?
Yeah.
I gotta hear
just make it flicker the whole time while I'm dancing and everything. Yeah. I wouldn't do it to like the beat of the song. I just flicker the whole time.
Oh, okay.
And of course the girls are looking at blushing and
right.
Yeah. They like that.
Speaking of blushing, I want to make sure I get and Arthur, we're going to talk about your magic in a second. I'm glad you're here.
Oh, thank you.
But I want to do this. I'm trying to get everything together.
Oh no, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem.
Okay, but Arthur, now first off, when did you start doing magic?
Back in 2006.
Yeah, who inspired you?
Chris Angel.
Chris Angel, really?
Yeah.
Get out. No, it's okay. Really, you saw Chris Angel and he inspired? Really?
Well, yeah. Sometimes David Blaine, but mostly Chris Angel.
Because you do I saw you doing street magic in Venice, so I thought it was more of a David Blaine thing.
Well, first David Blaine, but mostly Chris Angel.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can mind freak us a little bit tonight.
Oh, of course. That's why I'm here. You go. Yeah.
Right. Well, actually, I was going to have you do the grinder, but I guess I'll wait till Josie gets in.
What's
and
that?
Then we'll do the grinder. Wait till you see it. But we got trust me, it's going to be crazy. But anyway, but you've worked. So you started doing magic.
I was 12 years old when I started doing it.
Okay, 2006.
I'm 20 now.
Yeah, you're 20 now. Okay, I got you. So. So none of that evil spirit for you guys. That's all for sin. That's all for sin. So,
we could split.
And you've performed in the Magic Castle, correct?
Oh, I did a practice performance, like rehearsal performances.
How was that?
It was cool, but it was kind of hard. It was kind of hard.
A lot of pressure, huh?
Yeah, because they had me move fast, like table, like room to room, table to table. Right. I got to get used to like dressing up, like.
Oh yeah, that's
stuff like that.
Yeah, I know how it is.
Now you know what it's like to be a hooker.
You're a magic hooker. You are a magic hooker.
Indeed.
How dare they do that to you at the Magic Castle?
But obviously, you meet a lot of good friends, a lot of cute girls.
These are my friends.
Yeah, but I saw you in Venice. I mean, every trick you did was with cute girls.
Well, I mean,
this guy's YouTube
see,
thing.
the thing is, if I go up to guys, like a lot of guys, like most of the guys that I go to, they're like kind of rude sometimes. Like,
right.
They're like all competitive, like like cocky and like
right.
Like
But
sometimes.
so, and you call yourself the Magic Savage.
Magic Savage.
Which I was gonna post that, but it's weird for me to call you Magic Savage. It's kind of a weird thing, you know. But I like it. So explain that moniker for us. What's so savage about your... speaking of savage, here comes Josi Cat. We're having a party. This is Josi Cat.
Oh, hi. Nice.
This is Arthur's friends.
Those are my friends.
Wow, you bring an entourage.
He's got the I thought G Tom Mac would bring the entourage, but no. This is Josi Cat, my co-host.
It's much better. Hi, Jessica.
Hi.
Josi Cat.
How you doing?
Josi Cat, not Jessica. Josi Cat.
So this is what they say when the cat walked in the room.
The cat just walked in the room.
Yeah, look what the cat brought.
Oh, that's what it is.
Okay, so
I got the wrong one. I got the wrong saying. All right.
Right. Yeah, let me get the mic over here.
Hello.
You want to say happy anniversary to the Dark Minions?
Hello, Dark Minions. Happy anniversary.
So we're
That's
gonna,
pretty
Sexy.
we're gonna get so I got your sisters
Did that make
right
you
here.
twitch?
It made me twitch under the table. But we're gonna do something amazing, and then we're gonna have your magic towards the end of the show, if that's okay, because I definitely want you to amaze and seduce these women, and then have.
I'll stay around for that. Come on.
So, Josi, I think it's time. I was waiting for you to come in because we were going to have Sin. Sin's got a special grindcore performance for us for the anniversary.
Ooh, yay.
So I'm gonna have to turn the camera around a little bit. So if you can say hi and tell everybody how great it's been working with me for a year.
Let me get my situation situated.
Well, I'd like to say I probably said "fuck you, Mark" about 50,000 times in the last year.
Shirt's coming off.
Should I do my Hollywood report? Yeah. This week was fun in Hollywood.
I know you were late.
And she's getting undressed. Now, this is one of my famous songs. It's called Sex Junkie. And it's very complicated. The words just go sex, junkie, sex, junkie, sex.
Do you want to see the list of the songs that G Tom Mac has produced and
Wow, what a segue that was.
So wait a second. So we got like 10 things going. Let's get our attention to Sin Fisted, who has a
Wow, that
metal
bra is incredible.
These are things you shouldn't see until you're 21, but check this out.
Oh, they can. Come on.
G Tom
How
Mac,
old
I don't
are you?
know.
I'm 20.
You're 20?
Yes.
How many more months?
But he's going to amaze
Are you counting down months?
Is everybody under 20 here?
Oh, he's 20, my friend. John.
I am.
Well, we know you are. We know you are, G, but the rest of us, I don't know.
I don't know about that. Well, I feel under 20.
Right.
That's the main thing. Isn't it?
Yeah, I think I get on some of this. Okay. Yeah, okay. Hold on.
All right. So what have we got going on here? Oh, God.
You're going to love this.
Yeah.
Wow! Woo! 4th of July in here.
There you go.
Set them on fire. The studio's just freaking out. We've had so much.
That's just crazy.
Take a picture, Josi.
Too bad the viewers
Yes,
really
I
can't
can.
see this, or can they?
Keep grinding.
It smells good. It smells like sulfur.
Doesn't that burn?
Okay. I don't want to okay. Like this, okay?
I like how you flinched when I
He's got his eyes closed. He's totally terrified.
No, I want a spark in the eye, totally. That's exactly what I want.
Spark up, man. Oh, man.
Woo! What do you think of that?
Now it's a party, huh?
There you go.
Yeah!
What the heck? That's crazy. What the heck, man? And he didn't get burned at all.
You spark me up.
All right.
You spark me, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's what I
spark
said.
me, spark me up. You spark me up.
Baby.
Spark me.
I love it.
Yes, you do.
That was tight, man.
Very good.
That was tight.
You spark me up, Mark.
That's the next
you
hit
spark
song.
There you go. Oh,
We're inspiring
I think
G
you
Tom
just-
Mac to write so many songs.
I think you just wrote one
Spark
just
me up.
now.
there you go.
Just for
I wrote
Sin.
your theme.
Sin, you have your own song now.
You have your theme. to
Now,
your
there's only
sparking.
one thing that
That's
could
a good
possibly
song.
top that. I don't think anything could top that, but
Yeah, there is.
We're
There's
going to talk
something.
about your song that never dies, Cry Little Sister from the Lost Boys soundtrack.
Yeah, it doesn't, does it?
It
Keeps
doesn't
going.
die. It just doesn't die. I've listened to all. I've listened to Cry Little Sister so much in the last week for his preparation while I've been masturbating to Sin Fisted. But I've been listening to every version, every
He
cover
did a
version.
lot of research on
I
her.
did a lot of research on Sin Fisted. I want to make sure
That's
I'm
why she
prepared for
keeps
the
coming
show.
back.
As you should.
Did you see the new video that was posted on Vimeo today
I did.
of me sucking my dick?
I did see this video of you sucking your dick. Yes, Sin has many talents. Next time
Wow.
on the show, will you do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If you go to my Facebook page, Sin Fisted, you'll see it. It's
So
pinned at
I
the
know
top.
now what's going to put me
Except
to
for
sleep
you
tonight.
kids,
I'll
do
watch
not go
that.
to Sin Fisted's page
Well,
and
no,
watch her
they're
sucking her
18
dick.
and up. It's 18 and up. They're good.
It's
They're
like
20.
18 and
They're
up.
fine. Yeah.
She doesn't literally suck her own dick. Explain what you do, Sin.
I wear a strap on and I fuck my face.
Okay,
Okay.
that's good.
I'm a contortionist, so I can.
She can put
Show her-
her, she
show
can
her
put
a
her
little- show 'em a
legs.
little bit of
She's
that.
not warmed up.
No, she did.
But she can
did
put her
live
legs
in-
over
Is she
her
cake
head.
with her
I
toes?
can do one.
Is this
I
you don't
can
want to
do
eat cake with
one.
her toes? Or?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, don't spoil the surprise.
I am so sorry.
Did you get the camera back over there?
Oh,
All
oh
right.
yes. I might have to get a shot of it. No, the camera's there. Oh, yeah. We got to get both of us. You said you didn't want to be in the camera.
I know. I
Yeah,
didn't
but
know
let's
that
look.
was pointed at
No,
us.
you look good. You look good. What are you talking about?
I know.
There we go.
I don't
Now we're
go
both.
well
Hold on.
today.
Hold on.
Look at this. Wow.
Can you teach Josi Cat to do that, Sin? Or better yet, could you teach G Tom Mac to do that? Because I think
I can do that, by the way. I'm very flexible.
can you?
Yeah.
He just doesn't want to do it right
So
now.
what's your number later? Then we can do it. It's a new way to have sex. We contortionize with one another.
Are you? Because you're a very slender guy. Are you flexible like that?
I am very flexible. I stretch every morning for 20 minutes.
Right.
And I work out and do all that other
That's
crap.
I told you it's gonna be a crazy show.
I've been with a yogi before,
Yeah,
and
I
that
know.
was interesting.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Even more than you.
He could do like the Russian splits. I can't
Right,
do that. I could
yeah.
do like
What's
left
a
and right.
what's a Russian
It's
split?
with both legs
Go
straight
all
out
the
like
way
that.
out.
Heck?
Can you do a Russian
what?
split?
I can do
I
the
can, yeah.
I can do the left leg forward and right leg forward, but
Wow.
I can't do the.
You're not
yeah.
seeing me on stage. I mean,
No, I
like-
saw you on stage, but
Yeah,
you were
you saw
doing an
me do-
acoustic set.
Matt
but that was just an
Sandos.
acoustic thing.
Matt Sandos.
If you look at if you go on and see Was It Magic, the new live video, you can see a bit of my
Right.
twist and turning of my hips. But not
I-
like
Yeah?
what she does.
Can you show us?
But can I show you right here?
Yeah.
I'm not in the
please.
mood right now. Maybe I have a drink of that stuff and I'll do it.
Give him a drink.
Well, let's just talk about Cry Little Sister. We should talk about that. I mean, this
Can
show
you
just
sing
goes
it a little bit?
It's getting hot
Well,
in
we
here.
were going to do the whole song, but I wanted to do the whole story behind the song. This is a song from the Lost Boys
Yeah.
soundtrack. Everybody's heard it. It's been covered by
Has everybody heard that song?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
song.
so the
Cry Little
youngins
Sister.
like it.
yes.
the
They've
youngins
heard
like
as
it.
well.
They've heard the Eminem song that samples it. Carfax Abbey
wow.
did a cover. LA Guns did a cover.
Yeah, that's right. They did, didn't they?
Oh, did you like the LA Guns cover?
Yeah, I've heard them all.
Yeah,
I mean,
Blue
at one point or
Angel.
another.
I've got a
Seasons
whole list.
After.
Seasons
which was
After,
they
yeah.
had
Oh
kind
my
of a-
gosh, you have Fast Times?
Yeah, guess who's on it?
Oh, how cool. Which
Yeah.
song? Which song?
song called "A Look in Your Eyes," which is on the.
See, if you were here on time, we already went over that, but
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm a little late in the game.
No, I-
Shaking fist.
no, that's okay. And
Yeah, that was my first soundtrack actually.
anyway, I had Charlie Sexton did a version of
Yeah,
it.
Charlie's a great guy. He's good.
So anyway, I had a list here, but there's so many people.
Are you going to sign this?
I can. Yeah, sure.
Oh wow, great. Well, I think it's over.
I actually have a
It's over
Cry Little
here.
Sister poster to sign for you as well.
Oh, that'd be
Do
great.
you have one for me?
I brought one along. Well, I can't. I didn't only brought
We'll
one. I
have to
didn't know
rip
what
it
I was
in
getting
half.
into here.
Rip it in half. Yeah. Oh, so Charlie Sexton, Mystic Circle, Zug Island, Carfax Alley, Blue Angel, Aiden, Nikki McKibben. I don't know who that is. Vesperian
She was
Sorrow.
on American Idol.
Oh, okay. Ventana, LA Guns, I Will Never Be the Same, Ricketts, Seasons After, Eminem samples the song on You're Never Over from Recovery, Joe Budden, Tangerine Dream.
Yeah, they did one too. I was really, it's interesting. I get around to hearing them much later,
Right.
because I know that because my published keep track of all that stuff. And
I'll bet they do.
Hopefully I've been paid properly.
Right.
I think I have, but, you know.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, there goes the guitar. Ouch.
I did that with my mind. I'm sorry.
But my version of it is sold over 19 million copies so far.
19 million.
Wow. Wow.
Moly.
And you've done dance remixes. You did a remix
I did one.
for
It was an idea. I thought it was, you know, these guys out of Brighton, England came. People have approached me in the past, some big DJs, but I wasn't too keen on some of the things where they were taking it. These guys out of Brighton sent me something of a scratch of what they wanted to do, and I was quite keen on it. And I said, well, let's do it. And we went over. I went back over to England, and they did a remix with them, and it went to #1. And did a video. It was top 5 video for 6
Right.
months.
It was for the Lost Boys too. It was the video.
It was just, this was before Lost Boys.
But it was included in the DVD package.
Are you in the video?
I did a new video for Lost Boys too.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
Yes, but this particular dance remix that I did was different than that. It was before Lost Boys too.
But,
Yeah.
I mean,
Are you in the video?
Yes.
You
If
dance?
you go on,
Do you dance?
Do I dance?
In the video.
Come on.
Yeah.
Do I look like I just told you I can
I
be
know. I'm
contortionized.
trying to get you to dance.
I can dance and contortionize at the same time.
But I mean, if a song was ever a vampire, it's this song because it never dies.
Well, the interesting thing is, when I wrote that song, Joel Schumacher, the director, was a fan of my work already, and he was the one. The one fan, and no, I'm just joking. I had put records out before that. But anyway, he was keen on me giving it a go and writing something for it. So the head of the studio at that time, Warner Brothers, said, hey, Joel really wants to talk to you about this movie. He'd like you to see if you come up with a theme song for it. And I said, well, can I take a look at the film? And he said, well, I'm filming right now. And I'm going, okay. Can I send you a script? And I said, well, I've always had the privilege to look at the film to get the vibe and see how everything was moving, so I could create something. That was always the way in which I wrote songs for other films. But
that makes sense. I mean,
you want to kind of get
the sound.
Yeah,
exactly.
But in this case, I read the script and I was just so taken by what the writing was, and I thought it was like, wow, this is very cool. And I wrote that song based on just reading the script. I always say that if I would have seen the film, I probably wouldn't have written Cry Little Sister, And
I was reading today that they liked the song, but they wanted to have Phil Collins or Steve Perry sing it.
Well, the record label, they thought, well, let's, I will never forget the day when I walked into the A&R guy, which is artists and repertoire, but back in the day.
Back in the day. They were very important.
They were very important, and some of them were full of shite, and other ones were just they had some clue, but most of them didn't have a.
Yeah, some of them were full of shit. I know that Josi got signed to a couple labels, so.
Oh yeah, so you know what I'm talking about then.
Oh yeah.
So, long story short, yes. To answer that question, they said, we love your production, we love what you did, your vocal, but it sounds too futuristic for what we could be. Futuristic? I'm sitting there, I said, listen, I don't really care who does it, just as long as I get paid at the end of the day. I've been through this crap before with labels and stuff. Joel Schumacher and Richard Donner wouldn't have it any other way. He said, we'll audition everybody, but he's the voice of our movie. G is the voice of our movie.
But in a weird way, they were right, because the song still sounds contemporary. If you listen to that album,
it's very soulful.
If you listen to the album, the other songs, they're not bad songs.
No,
but they sound dated. A lot of them, like the Lou.
Well, they do now.
Right, but yours doesn't. But yours doesn't.
Well, because
that's
his
the
is
one
soulful.
thing I got to say.
Why.
My biggest. I always say that the problem people had with me is I hate that term, you're ahead of your time.
Right.
And people used to say that, oh, he's so ahead of his time. I always hated that. All I was doing is being in my time, just doing something I wanted to do.
Right.
And they just, I beg your pardon?
Like being unique.
But yeah, exactly.
To be a follower, just like doing your own stuff.
As a leader.
And by the way, there are people that succeeded at being themselves. Know?
I think that's a good thing, if anything, being ahead of your time. I don't know.
Yeah. Don't say that.
You might be ahead of your time there, Arthur.
Yeah, you probably are ahead of your time.
But speaking of that, now Cry Little Sister's going to become a video game.
Yeah. Boy, you do your homework, don't you?
I researched. Well, I was looking at
either my management does a good job of informing you.
He really does his homework with everybody.
He seems like he does.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't matter who's here.
So I'm trying to picture that. How what kind of game is this going to be?
Well, I really can't. I'm not at liberty to really talk about that.
No comment.
But it is. But
Non-disclosure.
it's actually going to be called "Thou Shalt Not Die." We didn't.
Wow.
We were going to go with "Cry Little Sister." It was originally conceived that way in my idea of the game, and this guy Philip Ho came along, and who's a big gaming developer guy and finance and all that, and he said, I get where this is at, and he said, I think this is great. Cry Little Sister is a brand and all that. And then we started to talk about it a bit more. And I said, because we're the developing guys, and these guys are geniuses, by the way, to create these games. I mean, you sit in a room, you go, my God.
There are millions and millions of dollars that go into these games.
Well, besides the money, these guys.
It is big money that goes in and that.
And you make millions and millions of dollars from it.
So good luck.
High five on that.
I'm assuming that's a vampire-themed game.
It's a bit of that, but it's also girl power in it. And it's got a lot. I wanted that, because I'm half girl. And half boy and half girl. Now, that doesn't mean I'm bisexual, by the way. I'm just in tune with my female side.
You're hermaphrodite? What's going on, G? I didn't know this.
No. I beg your pardon? Yes, I am.
What'd you say?
Well, I did, anyway.
But no wonder Roger Daltrey likes you so much.
Yeah, and
Paul
others
Stanley
as well. There's actually some girls out there that like me as well.
No, I saw. I did a benefit with you for the at Cabo Wabo.
Yeah,
and the girls were all over you. I couldn't even get near you.
Really, they were?
Oh, was this the Christmas one?
Yeah, this was the Christmas show that I did.
Sure, not mistake me for someone else.
Trust me, you didn't.
No, I'm just joking. I mean, I got a fair share of women that like what Like
I'm sure Cry Little Sister, when you tell me you wrote that, forget about it.
Yeah, well,
Do you sing to them?
I never bring that stuff
Do you
up.
woo them?
People always think that, I'll be...
He's not answering.
Yeah, right.
Well...
I get a lot... I've heard it all about Cry Little Sister, though. I mean, there's been babies conceived and made. I mean, they tell me... I mean, people have died.
Josi, what are you doing later tonight?
She's working with you.
I was going to say, like...
She's here all night.
We can listen to Cry Little Sister, and we'll see what happens. Is there any way you could sing that for us?
I could. Yeah,
is there any way that Josi Cat could back you up with the
Well, she can sing in tune, as I said earlier.
Can you sing in tune, Josi?
Of course she is. I didn't know she was actually...
I don't know the lyrics.
You don't know the lyrics. Okay. All right. Well, then
everybody else
can you sing it? Can you sing it?
Can I sing
it?
You can sing it.
Yeah.
There's a Pope shit in the woods.
All right.
That's old, isn't it?
I'll try and improvise a little backup vocals here.
Thou shalt not. So it's thou shalt not fall. Thou shalt not.
Wow, my guitar went way out of tune after it got
It's thou shalt not fall. Then
thou shalt not fear.
Fear. Fall fear, and then fall fear, or is it?
Trying to tune up my guitar, man.
Okay, all right.
I'll just sing thou shalt
Just fake the last one. Thou shalt not fall. Thou shalt not. Fear. Thou shalt not. I can't remember right now. It's.
That's okay.
You realize it either.
All right. So
you think I would, right?
Okay.
Last fire will rise behind those eyes. Black house will rock. Blind boys don't lie. Immortal fear. That voice so clear through broken walls, that scream I hear. Cry, little sister. Come to your brother. Yeah. Chain me, sister. Love is with your brother. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Blue masquerade, strangers look on. When will they learn this loneliness? Temptation heat beats like a drum deep in your veins. I'll live 9 lives, little sister. Come to your brother. Yeah, yeah. Chain me, sister. Love is with your brother. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. My Shangri-La, I can't forget why you were mine. I need you now. Cry, little sister. Come to your brother. Chain me, sister. Love is with your brother. Yeah, yeah. I need you now, 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 now. I need you now. Chain me, sister. Love is with your brother.
That was great.
Thank you.
His vocals is like perfect.
Oh, that was amazing.
How long you been playing?
20 years.
In
Just
vampire time?
1,000 years.
1,000.
Hey, that's crazy.
You were sitting in your diaper when you first learned guitar.
So do
Really?
Sin
I think you were
Fisted and
twinkling
I
in
get
my eye.
added to
That
this
was really
list?
good.
There you go.
Yeah, you go to his Wikipedia page. You can hack it. So,
We get to add ourselves to the Wikipedia.
It's always fun playing that song unplugged, though, because it's,
Beautiful.
I wrote it on piano, actually.
Right.
And then mucked around with it on the guitar in the studio. And then, I ended up being more of a keyboard song originally.
right.
I wish you were there last night at the premiere for a show that I was on called Treasure Kings.
Oh, yeah?
This guy, Richie, who has all the props, has Whitney Houston's Lucite piano,
Oh, yeah.
and no one was there to play it.
Oh, really?
We ran down to the Whiskey because we knew some people that were down there, and we were hoping to grab someone. You would have been able to play.
And that's why she was tardy today. But he's not only do you have projects, you came from a movie. You're working on the movie The Gray Lady. Is that correct?
I'm doing that now, yeah. I'm working on this John Shea film. And, John's he's an actor, actually, but he's
I'm familiar. Yeah, did he play Lex Luthor on the Superman show? Yeah, I know the guy.
He's an Academy Award winner for the movie Missing that he plays supporting role in.
Right.
But he's an amazing director. I worked with him once before in a movie called Saudi with Will Arnett and Donnie Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Amanda Peet in it.
I saw that one.
But I'm in this movie. I'm doing just a performance in it and stuff. And because I'm.
Are you playing yourself?
I beg your pardon?
Are you playing yourself?
Yeah.
All right.
Because I am myself.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm performing in the movie. It's a very music-driven film, this film, and it's a bit
you're playing a rock star.
Well, I am a rock star, so
that's what I'm saying.
Can I ask you a question? Like, what do you...
The magician wants to ask a question here. Yeah, of course.
Do you did hip-hop music too, or you just do, like, rock?
I do hip-hop.
Hip-hop too.
Listen, I understand it. I do it. I know how to do tracks to it because I'm so enthralled with it. And I've been, mate, I lived in New York for a long time. So all my friends were in the hip hop scene. So,
But
it wasn't just like, I've always loved it. I loved R&B before there was hip hop.
But Diggable Planet sampled one of your songs.
Yeah, they did. My song Bad Times from the Jerry Bruckheimer Defiance.
I think that was about the time he was born too.
Yeah. And his mother was born then.
Right. Joe Budden sampled Pride Little Sister. I mean, you've been sampled by so many. You get props in the hip hop game.
Yeah, Travares did a cover of that band Travares back in the
Temptations did one of your songs. Spinners did one of your songs.
I know, it's crazy. You think that, so it's been, I'm a songwriter, so I've always been able to sort of be the guy that you could call to, can you come up with a song?
Can I be you?
Sorry?
When I grow up, can I be you?
Well, if I can grow up and be you. with the same breasts. Are those real, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Mark,
God bless you.
We're running low on time. I want to see some magic.
Going back to the
and I want
best
to eat some cake.
Okay, yeah. Well, first off, I was going to tell everybody. I was going to tell everybody in the booth if you could grab the cake and sort of get your own pieces.
She's going to eat cake with her toe.
But
I gotta see that.
Happy birthday song. Called "Is That You?"
I heard about it. I was like, I didn't believe this show. I don't even know how it's possible.
Cats drooling on the bar stools. Shake your hips, crack your whip. Keep 17 trashed out. Went too far, been a bitch you are. Happy birthday, happy anniversary. Happy birthday, happy anniversary. Happy birthday, happy anniversary. I hear you're cheating with my teacher. Tell me what you do.
Yeah.
Use them just enough to get off. At your age, get back in your cage. And you always get the boys you like. Play nice and stick 'em with your knife. Take off your insecure disguise. Happy birthday, is that you? Happy birthday, is that you? Happy birthday, is that, happy birthday,
no, I'm not
playing. You got some really good vocals.
Yeah.
Powerful vocals.
Oh, the plates are under here. I'm sorry.
Exactly. That's what I'm pointing to. Try not to.
The cake is a run.
Yeah, here's the plates. Josi, you want to do some? Arthur, you want to do some magic with Josi while we're getting the plate? We're getting the cake together.
Well, is she gonna eat the cake with her feet?
I'm not eating the whole cake.
Oh, you spoil everything. Yes.
Oh.
We got to give her a piece first,
Bring it
right?
over here so I can cut a slice.
I mean, I was just playing, you guys. I was just playing.
No, seriously. No, it's okay. No, she's got to cut a slice, but because we're running out of time, and I know that we're going to get some magic, and we're going to run a little over. It's 8:53. I know you got to leave at 9, so it's up to you.
Ooh.
If you want to stick around. No, he does.
Oh. No, I'm a proper gentleman. I stay around for the birthday cake.
Oh, okay. You want a piece of cake?
I might have a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Well, first off, Sin Fisted.
Let
We'll make sure the camera's on.
Let me through.
I can't see my plate.
Yeah. So Josi's got the rest of the cake. Just what she needs for a ghetto
booty. Is this
booty.
the anniversary cake? Is this what this is?
This is the anniversary cake. This is the anniversary of our show.
Okay, so it's happy birthday first anniversary.
You're our anniversary present.
This is great. I'm glad to be part of being an anniversary present.
April 1st, 2013 is when we started the show, and I'm so glad that you made it. I'm so glad everybody made it. And Arthur, we're going to get amazed by you in a second.
Once on April 1st.
First off,
Once.
I know
Only
you
once.
Oh, she was on the table. Bad luck.
There we go.
That's not bad luck, is it?
That's what my mom always says.
Really?
All right, wait a second. Sin Fisted is eating cake with her feet. She's got a nice footful right there.
Oh, boy.
Okay, now she's licking it off her toes.
No hands.
No hands. She's eating a cake with no hands, folks. This is what we do at the Dark Mark Show.
As my mum would say, that's simply marvelous.
Simply
so
marvelous.
talented. I mean,
Your mom is so correct.
you cannot imagine the talent we
My
get on the
mother's
Dark
cool.
Mark Show.
Mom's rule.
By the way, this is the most fabulous foot model, 2014 and 2013, if I recall correctly.
Wow. Yeah, she told me that earlier.
I'll bet she did.
I wouldn't want to eat
more
with
frosting.
with my nasty.
You want some more
dirty
frosting?
feet.
Frosty, like cool.
bro.
Oh, you need some cola?
Did you see this, brother? That's the best response ever.
Well, what did he say? What did he say?
Did you see this, brother?
I said, bro.
I don't think anybody's
The
missing
cameras are
this.
all up.
Sin Sisters eating cake with her feet, and everybody's amazed. Everybody's got their phones out. They're watching. Sin, you know, it's hard to top G Tom Mac singing two of his classics. But
Can we hear another song while she sucks the toe?
I don't know.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
but wait. Let's play your new song. Let's play your new song. They've got it. Do you want to play the new song, or you want to play it acoustically?
Oh, was it magic? Yeah. Well, it's not really that new of a song, but it's it's something that we've been doing a lot. I've been doing a lot of live shows, and
Right.
it's you can watch the video. Was it magic? G Tom Mac.
Right.
And check it out.
Well,
but it's it's a live version of a song.
Right.
Was it magic? How appropriate.
Can you do magic while he plays?
No,
Right,
Or
right.
do you need to talk through it?
I need to talk to it.
Oh,
okay, Josi, get over there. Let's
Okay.
do some magic while she's eating cake with her feet. We don't want to interrupt the cake eating, okay?
I mean, I want to see you eat the cake with your feet.
Really?
No, you got to do some
Oh,
tricks. You
yeah,
got
no,
to
I'm
earn your
gonna-
way
yeah,
here.
I'm
Come on,
gonna-
what's the matter with you?
Okay.
Hold on. Let me get over here. I'm going to describe. This is the dumb
Do I have to keep
magic
this on?
savage.
Or?
Whatever you like. If you want to take them off, that's
Yeah, I
fine.
gotta take it off.
Okay. So, by the way, Sin is still eating cake with her feet, so I'm sure you're going back and forth on the camera. So, Arthur Gomez, the Magic Savage,
Okay.
the floor is yours.
How you guys doing?
Headphones, make sure you're close to the mic.
Okay, make sure you're close to the mic, and okay,
You have to get about it.
How you guys doing?
right. And I'm going to describe what you're doing.
Okay, so like I can't do the trick while I'm in front of the mic.
Okay, do
I
the
got
trick.
it.
Do the trick. I'll describe it.
Okay.
So just speak loudly if you have to speak.
Okay. How you guys doing? I'm gonna reach in my bag. I'm gonna grab a trick.
Okay.
I'm on the Dark Mark
Phoenix
show.
the cat.
I'm on the Dark Mark show. This is not
Right.
the light show. This is the dark show.
This is a dark show. And by the way, Arthur, we're going to have you on where we could do some more time, okay? Because I know that just things went crazy today. Is that okay?
It's okay.
All right, but you're going to do a trick for us. And that is an amazing trick that Sin Fisted is doing. But go ahead. I don't want you to even practice.
Okay. Well,
All right.
can I stand up or do I
Stand
want
up.
to
Go
stand up?
ahead, stand up.
Do
Stand up.
whatever
Stand
you
up.
need to do.
Josie's going to scream for both of you. Go ahead.
All right, we've got cards.
All right. By the way, every other magician has pulled something out of her breast. You know that. That's good.
Let's try this. So you can see they're all different, right?
Yes.
They're all different.
All the cards are different. All the
different.
cards are different.
All right, this
I
is
think
what
they
we're
are.
gonna
He
do.
went so quick. How do I know that?
We're gonna do it slow.
He's going to do it slow.
I have to see and check every single card to see if it's different.
We don't
There's
have
52
that much
cards.
time. And Sin's
Okay,
almost
they're
finished with the
different.
cake.
They're
Okay,
different.
They're different. All
We're
right.
gonna go like this. I'm gonna need two people actually for this.
Okay.
Come over here.
Whoever wants to come over. Okay.
Okay. Now I want you to.
Or
say stop.
how about Tom? Come here.
I want you
Oh,
to-
come on, let the other ones.
well,
Okay.
Okay, come on in. Come on
Get
in.
over here.
We're running out of time.
Some
Let's go.
screen time. I've had enough screen time.
say stop any way you want. I'm gonna start with you
Okay.
first.
Stop.
Take it out when you said stop.
Do I look at
You
it?
can look at it. Take it out when you said stop. Or when you say stop first.
Stop.
Take it out when you said stop.
Okay.
Got it?
Back this way to the
I'll turn my
camera.
back. We have the 4 diamonds. No, we have the 4 diamonds and the 10 of diamonds. Those are the 2 cards that have just been taken out right now.
That's correct.
What?
Whoa.
Now, let me try this. Now, this is not over yet. Watch. You see the 10 of diamonds, right? We'll take the 10, watch the 10, and then we take the 4. You see the 10 and the 4, right? Watch this basic mathematics, right?
10 and 4.
So we
Got it.
10
10
and
and
4. Right?
4.
We got 10 and 4. I'll go closer.
14?
Right.
He's going to
10
pull out
and
14.
14, 10 and 4. 10, 4.
Watch that. Do you see the 10?
10,
right? Watch
4,
that.
big brother.
Right, I'm watching the 10. I'm watching the 10.
You see the 10. You see the 10.
I was smoking.
You see that?
Ah!
Cindy, you grinding it?
14 actually.
I had eating my cake. That was awesome.
Did you see that? That's good. Oh,
It was smoking.
I gotta take out my gloves. I gotta give him a hand on that one.
All right.
We're not done yet, actually.
Oh, we're not done. Go ahead. Keep
Joking
going,
when
keep
I
going,
said
Arthur.
14.
Keep going, Arthur.
What numbers made this card right here? What 2 numbers made this
10 and 4.
10 and 4.
10 and 4.
10 and 4 made that card.
Watch what I do. All I do is take 2 cards, and then we make the 10 and 4 come right back.
All right.
Just like that. You can see.
Wait, there's no 14 cards.
Oh, no.
The card's gone.
It's gone.
The cards under the table. What
And
happened?
I'm right next to his hand. I can't see anything that's tricky. It's just like, it's real magic.
He's good, isn't he?
Yeah.
Let me give you a word of advice. Magic is not real, just how real you make it look. It's
That's
illusion.
right.
There you
If you're doing a
go.
good job, it's gonna look real.
Tell-
if you're not
tell us
doing a
in
good
the
job,
mic.
Yeah, in the
if
mic.
you guys aren't doing a good job, it's not gonna look real. So yeah, just get out the booth while you can.
It's just, it's the same with music, by the way. If you can't do
Yeah, it's all about how dedicated you are to your art,
absolutely.
Exactly.
and I happen to be dedicated to it. So
It's
Oh, I'm dedicated to putting on the best show possible, and this has been a great anniversary show party. Do you have one more trick, Arthur? Or the
I have to set up.
Do some plugs.
Well, we're gonna do some
He's
plugs.
got a donkey coming.
Arthur, Arthur, come back. We'll have you back. We'll have you back in May or you know what? If you
Yeah,
want,
why don't you
wait,
come
wait.
back for my birthday?
We're gonna come back for her birthday.
Yeah,
And we'll
come
have
to
more
some tricks.
cake.
And I'll
We'll
have
have
you
more
over to one
cake.
of my dinner parties as well, so you can do
Oh, look at that.
Arthur, sit down and tell in the mic how we can find you,
Yeah,
and tell us about your YouTube. Your YouTube.
Well, you can find. Oh, let me get to them. Can you somebody pick up that card?
I got it.
Okay.
Okay, but I'm
Okay.
serious.
You're
really good.
Arthur,
and you got a great personality too, Arthur.
Arthur, how do we get a hold of you and tell us about our
Put the
YouTube?
mic up to your face. Grab the mic. Blow it towards
Yeah.
you. There you
Okay, you can get hold of me. I actually have a business card, so like you can.
Right, but the people listening and watching.
The people listening on the radio.
They can't get one.
The people listening and watching at
Should I
Skid
go
Row
first?
Studios.
Okay, at Skid Row Studios, Arthur is here. The way you can contact me is you can contact me at 323-557-4325. That's my cell.
You are crazy. I
and
would
you can
never give
contact
out
me.
my cell.
Or you can contact
blow
me
that
On
thing up.
Facebook.
Or you can contact me at Arthur the Magic Savage. I have a Facebook.
Oh,
Okay.
there
Our
you
business.
go.
And that's
And-
DA
Send the
Magic
freaks there.
Savage.
Yeah. And my YouTube channel is Arthur Gomez.
Great.
Got
And
it.
how do you spell it?
ARTHUR, last name GOMEZ.
Well,
All
if you
right.
have to learn how to
YouTube is
spell
where to
Gomez,
go.
And G Tom Mac.
Well, you never know if he's putting an
Yeah,
extra
you're
letter in there or
touring-
something.
You're starting a tour. You're going to be in Atlantic City. Right?
Another great segue.
Right?
Yeah, I'm going to be in Atlantic City sometime in June.
And you've got a
June
new
13th.
album that you're recording.
I'm recording a new album right now. I'm working on a Grey Lady movie, and I'm doing tons of TV. Ellen just played Was It Magic, actually, on her show.
That's
the other
right. And
day.
we're going to close out to Was It Magic, if
How
that's okay with you
appropriate,
guys.
you know?
But if people want to get a hold of you, how do they get a hold of you?
Well, my cell number is 592-367-74.
Mine's
And that's my Brit-
867-4309.
and that's my British number. No, but you can get face back. I got me a face back, man. I'm coming out. It's just my new company, Facebook.
There you go.
Facebook.
It's going to be the new Cry Little Sister. You're ahead of your time
Anyway,
again.
G Tom, Facebook, come G Tom
G
Mac.
Tom Mac.
GTOMMAC for all those people that don't know how to spell that properly. And then you can go
Josi.
and follow me on Twitter.
Fuck you, Mark.
Twitter,
Finally
yes.
got
G
one
Tom
in.
Mac on Twitter.
Yeah, you can go there and my domain gtommac.com, which is all tricks and gags and, what have you.
And your first album was got rave reviews from Roger Daltrey and Paul Stanley, and the album Thou Shalt Not Fall.
My G Tom Mac album came out in 2000. Yeah, it got rave reviews. That was the album that made it into so many TV shows, and it was amazing because it was a period of time when nobody really wanted to put the music on TV. But I said I can do that, and it ended up being good.
And
Good thing
thank
to do.
you both so much. And Sin Fisted.
Thank you.
Once
Sin
again,
Fisted was
amazing,
marvelous.
amazing.
It's my
How do
mindset.
we get a hold of you? Please, everybody wants your number, but tell us how do you get a hold of you.
You can go to www.sinfisted.com. You could find me on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. My upcoming shows are April 18th at the Gold Cadillac. I'll be go-go dancing for Zed. It's a Led Zeppelin tribute band.
Right.
That's on Roscoe and Canoga in Canoga Park.
I might check that out.
May 3rd is Star Girls. It's our Star Wars themed burlesque show at the Dragonfly in Hollywood.
Right.
And then
plays
May 22nd, I'll be doing LA Foot Night. I'm a LA Foot Night model. So you can go to footnight.com and register and
Sweet.
worship my feet.
Actually, you got one more thing.
No, I just remembered. It's June 13th through the 15th in Atlantic City at the Atlantic City, New Jersey, at the Tropicana Casino. So that'll be fun. I think Corey Feldman is going to come and join in on that one. He comes out and does a bit of a jam sometimes. Yeah. He's a bit of a lad.
Yeah, but
anyway, so that's what that date was. I can't remember the other dates,
And
but that's the first
Google
one.
Josi Cat, JOSIKAT, and you'll find my Twitter and all my social networks.
And even though she was
go to
late today,
fearleaders.net.
and even though she was late today, seeing you smile and making you laugh this last year, amazing.
Thank you, Mark.
Although you were late this week, so we're not gonna.
You keep rubbing that.
We're not gonna have you on next week, but anyway. Thanks for a wonderful year. Check me out, Goth Comedian, on all social media. Have a wonderfully creepy week, and we're going to play Was It Magic, right?
Yeah, we can do that, right?
I think we're stalling right now.
Yes.
Well, hold on.
Everyone has so much to say.
It's good enough for Ellen. Okay, Was It Magic by G Tom Mac. Close up of Sin Fisted's feet. And Arthur, we're going to have you back for a longer magic segment. You were fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, he's great.
Everybody I got one word to say.
Go ahead.
Peace out, people.
Have a wonderfully creepy year, everybody.
Bye.
Izzle with the jizzle.
You want something that'll tell your doubts a little while. You scratch your ages party from behind a famous smile. The bliss of innocence you miss before the night is through. You feel a hunger, he could die, he's going home with you. Was it magic, baby? Was it magic, baby? Was it magic, baby? Are you feeling good is all that matters.